of the loudest venues in the National Football League. You get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
This defense for the Bears, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jarek McKinnon. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The Chiefs at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
From the 41, here's 2nd down at 7.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Fields changing the play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run with a former Panther. It's Deontay Foreman.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Still fighting for more. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the option. 65 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Foreman. 76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. A full left side taken in by Kmet. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Foreman will try to pick it up. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
They'll run here with Foreman. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Touchdown, Bears! Kari Blossingame, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Chiefs 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Steps away. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Kadarius Toney, his intended target.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Foreman powering ahead.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
89 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was another good one, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
3rd down, here's Foreman.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Chiefs 0.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here we go, Mike. They run again with Foreman. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Fields. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Now the point after try for Santos. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bears 14, Chiefs nothing. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He'll take it inside the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Foreman. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Cairo Santos, former Chiefs kicker, on for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A big play there for KC, 49 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Fields now to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now a give to Foreman.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here we go. We're good.
Fields on first down. Complete to Deontay Foreman at running back.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown.
Deontay Foreman.
35 yards.
And the Bears are able to extend their lead.
And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bears 24, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they work this out past the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second and a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Keeps himself upright, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Here now, a 3rd and 20.
43!
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Bears 24, Chiefs 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That complete. Hits Tyler Scott with it. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On 2nd down, here's Foreman.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
114 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
3rd and 3.
Here's Foreman. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. O'Shane Ximines charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
On the handoff, here's Foreman.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Here's Fields.
Staying on his feet. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. In motion left goes a tight end.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
On the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Fights through, and now a crease. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Mahomes going to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Foreman takes it, headed right.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
A carry for Foreman. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
A give to Foreman now on the option.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They run it on first with Foreman.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Now Foreman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Foreman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
171 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here's Pacheco.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Foreman powering ahead. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Foreman will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go, Slot.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go, Slot.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half.